Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. So hello guys, let's continue again. Today we will be understanding about the import statement in Python. But before that, let's understand the concept of module, package and libraries in Python. So let's understand what is a module in Python. A module is nothing but a file containing a Python code and having extension as .py. It can also be referred as a Python script. Now let's understand the concept of packages and why they are used. Packages are nothing but a collection of various modules which can have folders and subfolders. It must have a file named init and extension as py to be treated as a package. Full form of extension py is Python. We should always keep in mind that we should always check the full form of the extension that we are using because it will be handy at many places. Now let's understand the concept of library in Python. Basically, a library is acting as an umbrella in Python. It is having collection of packages, a set of useful functions which will eliminate the need of writing code again and again from scratch. In Python, we have TensorFlow, NumPy, Keras as some major libraries. Because of libraries in Python, everything has become very simple. We just need to import that library and start our work on that. It's like plug and play. So now let's understand how to make our first Python file. To make a Python file, we just need to write our code in a file and save it with extension as py. After that, our Python file will be created. Now to run this file, we need to open cmd and type Python, and in front of that we need to type the name of the file with the extension. Why do we need to create a Python file? The idea is simple: to save our work. Because while we are in REPL, our work will not be saved. As soon as we exit, our work will be removed and we cannot share it also. But if we are writing our work to a file, then we can share our file or we can continue working in that. So now let's finally understand what is import statement in Python. While we are working on some code, the size of that program will keep on growing, and it is a good idea to break it into different modules to make it much more manageable and easy to handle. So here we will be dividing our single file into multiple files, that is, we are breaking a file into different modules. Now definitions inside these modules can be imported to another module or interactive interpreter in Python, which means that we can directly import them and use the functionalities provided by them. To import a module, the import keyword is used. Using the same keyword, we can also import a package or a library. Now let's understand the basic syntax of import. To import anything, we just need to write the keyword import, and in front of that we need to write the name of the file, module, package or library that we want to import. For example, to import OS module, we can directly write import OS. By default, we can import the files that are having extension as py, and we don't have to write the extension while importing them. Let's go for a hands-on practical. First of all, let's see how to make a Python file. So for that, we will be writing notepad, which is a command to open notepad. After writing, if we directly give the name of the file with the extension, then that file will be created automatically. So here I have written notepad my first pyfile.py. So I have given the file name with the extension and it will create a Python file for me. So we can see that notepad has been opened and it asks this file is not found, do you want to create? And we have to click on yes button. After that we can directly write the code in the file and it will work in the same manner as it did in the REPL. So here I am writing some few print statements, and after that I will hit Ctrl S to save the file and will close it. To run this file, I will be writing Python, and in front of that I will be giving the name of the file with extension, and as soon as I hit enter, we will see the output on the screen. Now let's start the Python REPL very quickly and let's try to import some modules and files in it. So first of all, I will be importing the math module in Python. For that I will be writing import math. Here I will be using the dir function on the math module to see what actually it consists of. It will basically show what is inside the math module and it gives me a list of things. So we can see there are lots of things like pi, exponential, power and many things. To print the value of pi, we can directly use print math.py. So what will happen internally is that it will go to the math module and then will search for the value of pi and will then show us the output. In the same manner, we can also fetch the values of different constants and can also be applied on various other methods. So let's have another example. In this, I will be importing the OS module. It will actually help us in running system-based commands. So after importing the OS module, we have to call a method on OS module itself, which is os.system. And inside the parentheses, we have to give the arguments, which is the system-based command. In this case, I have given cmd as the command, which is a system command to open command prompt. As soon as I hit enter, cmd will open and we are still inside the Python REPL. So don't you guys find this thing very interesting? Do comment and let me know. And I can run any command inside the command prompt. If I want to run the date command, time command, anything. As soon as I type exit and hit enter, I will be back in the Python REPL. At the very beginning of the video, we saw that notepad is also a command. So if we use os.system and provide argument as notepad, then notepad will be opened for us. So we can directly run any of the system commands without going into the cmd. Even I can run date command using the same method. Now I will try to import the file that I have created at the very beginning of the video. So for that I will be writing import and will be giving the name of the file without the extension. Now as soon as I execute it, the same output comes which came earlier also. I hope that everyone has got some knowledge from this video, and if you have any doubts or questions, then do comment and let me know. That's all for today. My new video will be uploaded soon. Thank you.